dear brothers and sisters in Christ.
Good morning, Father.
Today is Saturday of the 12th week in Ordinary Time. We continue to hear from the book of Genesis. And in today's first reading, Abraham saw 3 strangers. And because of his hospitality, he approached them and he even begged them to stop, to drop by his house for him to offer water and food. And because of his hospitality, he was blessed. Hindi niya akalain yung 3 lalaki, 2 were angels, and the third one was God. He never thought of that. He simply welcomed them. Wala siyang ibang inisip kundi to welcome the 3 strangers. Di niya akalain, anghel pala yung 2 at yung isa ay Diyos. Malay natin, every time we welcome, we do good to a stranger, baka anghel nga naman talaga yon. That's why Jesus said, whatever you do to the least of my brothers, you do it unto me. Let us be kind to strangers, much, much more kinder than to others rather. Malay natin, baka anghel yung ginawan mo ng kabutihan. Kasi tayo, pag malapit sa atin, mabait tayo. Pag mabuti sa atin, mabait tayo. Yan. Pag di tayo nasasaktan, mabait tayo. Hindi tayo masyado mabait na sa hindi natin kilala, sa hindi natin kasundo. Mabait tayo sa mga sumasang-ayon, kasundo natin. That's why the first reading reminds us very well. It reminds us very well that we should be kind to everyone, especially to strangers, because we may not know. They may be angels sent by God to us, or it may be God wanting to meet us, like what happened to Abraham. He welcomed 2 angels and he welcomed God, and because of his hospitality, he was blessed by God. Remember, he was 100 years old, and his wife Sarah was 90 years old. But because of their faithfulness and hospitality, they were promised by the stranger that they will have a child. That's why in the coming days, yung 3 strangers will instruct them and tell them, 1 year, exactly 1 year after today, I'll be back and to see your child. Yun ang sabi ng estranghero. Babalik ako at makikita nyo ang inyong anak. Yan. Second, in the gospel, it made mention about the centurion who appealed to Jesus because a servant was paralyzed, was very, very sick. Just imagine, yung centurion, a Roman officer, parang appealed to Jesus. Knelt, in a sense, he bowed down, he humbled himself in front of Jesus. Dapat lang naman talaga, let us humble ourselves in front of Jesus. But more than that, he showed his compassion to his servant. Ang ipinakiusap niya, hindi naman niya pamilya. His servant, yung kanyang alipin, yun ang ipinakiusap niya. And we can conclude na may mabuting kalooban yung centurion. Kasi pati katulong niya, kanyang pinagmarasakitan, idinulog niya kay Jesus. Idinulog niya. And Jesus answered, I will come and cure him. Jesus was decisive. Yan. Ganyan naman si Jesus. ang Diyos ay talagang panagpasya, ginagawa niya. Ginagawa niya. Tatlong bagay ito, ano po? Yung centurion, he humbled himself. Dapat lang naman talaga, we must humble ourselves in front of Jesus. Because He is a God. Second, nagmalasakit sa kanyang katulong sa kanyang alipin. Though he was a high-ranking Roman soldier, pero ganun pala yung kanyang pagmamalasakit pati sa kanyang alipin. He had a good heart. Had a good heart. At like the centurion, sana ganun din tayo. Kasama ang ating mga kasambahay. Kasama yung ating katulong. And third, the decisiveness of Jesus. I will come and cure him. Darating ako at pagagalingin siya. No. Sana ganun din tayo. Say yes when you mean yes. Say no when you mean no. Ano ba sa mga lingkod ng simbahan? I mentioned this sa mga lector and lay minister. Sabi ko, alam ko mga volunteers kayo. But it doesn't mean because you're a volunteer, you can do what you want. You are a volunteer, but it also entails responsibility. Kanya nga nag-volunteer ka. Yan. Pumapayag ka. Sumasang-ayon ka. Kasi kung hindi, ay hindi ko kaya yan. Common sense. Kung volunteer ka, that means gusto mo. Sumasang-ayon ka. Kung hindi ka sasang-ayon, ba't ka mag-volunteer pa? Di yung tugma. Di yung tutugma. Though you may be a volunteer, but it also, you cannot do what you want because it also entails responsibility. Be decisive. Say yes when you mean yes. Say no when you mean no. That's why Jesus is giving us an example. I will come and cure him. He made that decision. Pagdating ng centurion, he was surprised. Magaling na yung kanyang alipin. Please rise for the prayers of the faith.